Okay, so now you have learned about how your brain works with stress and anxiety. You have learned how to just kind of quiet your mind and how to really breathe and focus on the breath. And now I want to expand a little bit more into the mindfulness. So, being mindful and being present is something that's going to help you manage this day to day stress and anxiety that you might be feeling. It can actually even help with depression. And when you're feeling sad, and especially for athletes who have just lost their seasons, for seniors who have just lost their spring of senior year, anybody who had events this spring, that there's a big loss right now with all that stuff shut down. So you have to really be kind to yourself and really take care of yourself. And this is a way that you can do that. So I'll first start by talking about mindful activities and things that I hope that you have available in your homes or can borrow or have available resources to use these things. But there's some activities you can do. One is simply drawing. When people draw, when they color, they're really focused on that one thing. And I know coloring sounds like it's for little kids, but there's actually a lot of like these adult coloring books now and these really intricate designs that when you sit down to focus and color, you're really just doing that. There's very little brain activity and thoughts and stress going on outside of that. Same with puzzles. I don't know if anybody is a fan of doing puzzles, but the same thing happens to your brain. When people do puzzles, you're focused on the puzzle, you're looking for the next piece that's going to fit. There's very little stress and anxiety that happens when people get that one-minded. So those kinds of activities are actually really good to manage stress. We talked about how breathing does too. And just to expand on that, we're going to try something today called the body scan. And this is how we notice how stress really can impact our bodies and how we're feeling, and really kind of check in with how you're feeling. So get back in your comfortable seat with a straight back, feet on the floor. We're just going to do this sitting. I'm standing so that I can record this, but I'd like you guys to be sitting because I think it would be more comfortable for you and a little bit more relaxing. And again, we're just going to follow the breath. So do the same thing. You're going to breathe into your belly, count to 4 on the inhale, and count to 4 on the exhale. So you just get comfortable, close your eyes, and start that breathing. Do a couple of rounds of breath. And then while your eyes are closed, I'm going to walk you through different parts of your body. And all you're going to do is picture those parts of your body and listen to my cues of how to relax them. So let's start with the top of your head. And I want you to actually just stretch your head a little bit to the left, then a little bit to the right, and just kind of loosen it up a little bit. Loosen up your neck, roll it around a little bit. Okay, and then keep it still and straight up. And we're just going to quiet the thoughts. So I want you to imagine a warm blanket, really warm, like fresh out of the dryer blanket, is just been placed on the top of your head, and it's going to like cover you down to the shoulders, and it's just going to soak out all anxious thoughts, stressful thoughts, anything that you just need to get rid of. It's going to go right through that blanket. And while that blanket is on, your eyelids are relaxed, your cheek muscles are relaxed, your mouth is relaxed. Remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Loosen your jaw. And then down to your shoulders, and just make sure your shoulders are low. They're not up by your ears. They're not stressed. Just relax them and push them down. So you have that warm blanket draped over your head. It's relaxing all the muscles in your face down to your shoulders. And you're just going to continue to breathe into that belly and out. And then your arms are going to relax. Hang them down by your side. Feel the biceps relax. Feel the muscles in your hands. Your fingers feel really heavy, like you couldn't lift them if I asked you to. They just feel really heavy towards the ground. And you're going to continue to breathe into those arms. And on the next breath, imagine your chest, and you want it to open up. Your heart is open. It is open to giving love. It is open to receiving love. It's open to receiving kindness and to giving kindness. And it has to be open to compassion at this time. So we got to be compassionate with each other. And you also have to be able to receive compassion. So you're going to breathe right into that chest and relax and open all those muscles. Continue to breathe into your stomach, and you're going to relax those muscles. And your back. And one way to loosen your back is lift your shoulders up by your ears, roll them back, lower them down, and that actually loosens all the back muscles. It's like a ripple effect. Down the back to the lower back, down to your hips, and sit heavy in your seat. Imagine the seat that you're in as a sponge, and that sponge is absorbing all the stress from your body right now. You do not need to carry it around. Let that go into the sponge. And continue to breathe. Just follow my voice. And then you're going to go into your thighs and make a muscle with those quads, probably the strongest part of your body. Make a muscle and then release it. Completely relax those legs. And let's do the same with the calves. So make a muscle with your calf, flex your feet really tight, and hold it, and then relax it. And let your legs just hang and feel relaxed. And you feel nothing. They're just there. There's no muscle activation in them right now. And then your feet on the floor, just solidly on the floor. Again, let the floor be a sponge for all tension, all your stress, all your anxiety. Just relax them. And let's just sit in our bodies like this and notice any parts that are still tense, any parts that feel stressed or tight, and just breathe into those parts. Breathe into the relaxation and just focus on that part. Focus on the breath. Hopefully you're feeling more relaxed. And again, notice when you open your eyes, how do I feel right now? Did that help me feel more relaxed? Or do I feel more stressed and worked up? And hopefully the answer, if we did this right, is that you feel more relaxed, more in control of your feelings, and more like, I got this. We can do this. This is going to end. Life is going to get back to normal. All that stuff I'm missing is going to come back. But right now, I just have to focus on today. And what I can do today is I can breathe. And I can force my body to relax. I hope this was helpful. There will be probably more to come in the future.